Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Graves podcast. I'm your host, Casey Graves. Alongside me, as always, my co-host, Robert Diaz, a.k.a. Big Za, a.k.a. hide your kids and your wife.
Jeez, no, they're okay. They can, they'll be all right.
He'll let him out. Alongside me, though, we got a really cool guest. I've known this guy, honestly, since I was maybe a freshman in college. I would say technically of the legal drinking age.
Yep.
He's been a correctional officer for 14 years. He's slanging them over at the bar, our favorite bar, down at the Elbow Room.
Oh, yeah.
For what you doing? 14 years there, 10 years correctional, and works in aviation. Welcome, my friend and yours, Mr. Mike Murphy, ladies and gentlemen.
Mike.
Welcome to the pod, bro.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
Another day.
Long overdue getting you on here.
Oh, yeah. It's like my third Monday.
Yeah.
It's one of those days.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, man. Wow.
Here, let me raise that for you. Yeah, it should be good, right?
Yeah, it's good. Can you hear it? Good?
Yeah, bro. Loud and clear.
There it is.
Yeah, bro. Fucking, hey, shout out to, give the Dirtbags a shout out, man. You can't just not wear this and not say something. This is
South Florida Dirtbags, Beer League Softball. You know what it is. We'll be back soon. We'll be back in Mills Pond. Got to get back into our championship winning ways. It's been a long couple years since 2024 without a championship, but 2026 we'll be locked in.
so
Absolutely. All the boys are, everyone's families are starting, but it's time to focus on what really matters. The bags,
dude. All you people, all your teammates are getting families and wives. So they're just like, I live for this fucking.
Oh, they do. They do. Everyone out there in the league, though. Like these guys, they take softball so seriously. Like we play teams like every guy has a $400 bat. They're out there at the park all night. They're going out. They're taking batting practice before the game, hitting off a tee for softball. Those are the best. When you
slide to home plate and the blow falls out of the wallet.
You see some injuries out there. You see that. Yeah,
let me get that.
You definitely, you see those injuries, the hamstrings getting pulled, and people. I've seen dudes break their wrist, blow out an ACL.
35-year-olds on peptides, jacked beyond the gills.
Yeah, no testing, absolutely.
So while you were late, while you were a little late,
bro, I was taking a nap and I woke up and you ever wake up from it was like a crazy dream, and I woke up and I thought I was having a heart attack. Kind of a dream. One of those.
You thought you were having a heart attack in your sleep?
Like it was in the dream. It was like some super intense moment. Like I don't remember what it was.
That is the most out of shape shit I've ever heard.
It was some. Well, I mean that doesn't.
Nightmare about a heart attack.
That contributes.
He's taking a shit in his dreams.
Something happened. Yeah, I couldn't take a shit in my dream.
You don't shit in your dreams, do you?
Nah, I've never. I don't.
Yeah, because I think if you do that, you do in real life.
Never had one of those, like a little slip.
Oh, dude, I've never shit my bed.
Never shart yourself. Come on,
no, something was about to happen. Yeah. Something was about to happen in the dream, and then I woke up in real life, and then I was like, "All right, fuck."
Yeah, while you were in La La Land in your REM cycle, mid heart attack,
you guys are sitting here at the table.
Mike was telling us that we would be in what they call in the correctional facility a gnat. Yep. He's like, "You want to know about all this stuff?" I go, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, so you're a fucking gnat." So, do you know what that means?
It doesn't sound good.
Guess the acronym.
Doesn't sound good.
Guess the acronym.
Oh, that's great.
Is it NAT with a G?
N-A-T.
N-A-T.
NAT?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Anytime I like a bitch, I find out she a gnat.
Okay.
N-A-T.
Give me the prison acronym. I'm not going to guess this after my nap.
You sure?
Come on. Let's hear it.
Needs additional training.
Okay.
So that's
what we need.
So we're on this side of the wall with you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
We're all in this together, man.
Okay. Good. All right.
One line.
All right. Excellent. So, Mike, let's get it. What state were you a CO in?
State of Florida.
State of Florida.
All throughout Florida, from Dade County all the way up to FSP.
Okay. So that everything. FSP, that's Florida State Prison.
Yep. Like
real deal, like Supermax, right?
That is Supermax, a medical facility. It's also where they execute the inmates.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so did you start with jails, or then you went to prison? Like, how does that work?
So, in order not to go to jail, it's funny how I got to start. In order not to go to jail, they put me on a program in TGK for juveniles.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it, but for the wrong reasons. So a year later, I became an officer down there.
I was just gonna say we're gonna bookmark that real quick.
So the wrong reason was all the fucking kids, all they do is fucking fight and masturbate all night long.
They got to be insane. A Florida juvenile
They're kids.
prison?
That's all they do. There's 30 of them in a room.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing, hitting each other with locks and fucking beating off all day long. So
sometimes beating off with the locks.
It's the same sock. You know, it's like, fuck, come on.
Same sock. That's
when they're done with bar sock and fucking, no.
So you hated that.
I hated that. That was a wake-up call. I never wanted to go back. Because I grew up in Miami, so it was all fucked up down there. You know, it's all beat up. Dirty cop put me and my brother, you know, hey, go do 30 days over here. So we did. It was horrible. It was hell. I'm like, okay, payback. So I joined. I went in and actually became a correctional officer for Dade County to fuck with all the kids that were there. You know, walk over here, pick this up, you know, sweep this shit, stop beating off, stop fucking fighting each other. And then got recruited for the state of Florida after that. So
there you go.
It was fun.
How old? This is like early 20s for you?
This is 23 when I joined with TGK.
So you're not that much old because the youth in Florida, correct me if I'm wrong, you can be like 25 years old and be in a youth prison,
depending
right?
on your case.
Right.
Yep. So I was 20 when it happened. And then I joined them at 21. And then I went to the state at 24.
Jeez.
So from my whole adult life is fucking with inmates.
That's all you fucking know is to fuck with inmates.
Just jail. Security.
And they taught you a lot of fucking, you had to be, no offense, but you're probably not the biggest guy in the pen.
Never.
And you got a couple of green miles in there.
I mean,
that are just going to fucking try your luck.
Yeah, it's like sitting between two of him and you're like, let me get that sock. You're like, what the fuck do you do?
Sock. Yeah.
I mean, you get real good at making shanks.
Okay.
And then you get real good at selling shanks. And then you're that guy. Hey, go talk to Murph. He needs a shank. All right, man, I got you. Here's a shank.
You're kidding me.
No, that's what you do.
You're just handing.
So you're just whittling shanks.
Everybody's got a job.
Hooking everybody up.
That's it.
That's what you're doing.
That's
as
it.
As the CO.
No, as
we'll probably cut that.
When you were inside.
Inside.
When you were inside.
Yeah,
okay,
so
all right,
probably
all right,
have to cut that.
All right. So when you were in there for 30 days.
Hold hard and sat hard.
We are in it right now.
Yeah, YouTube is going to love this one.
We are in it right now. Holy shit.
It's funny.
Okay. But you just pick that up because you got to do something. You got to have something to do.
I mean, I'm not selling dope. I'm not making meth in the toilet, making wine, none of that stuff. You gotta find something you're good at to get you through.
You're like
stuff.
a prison kiosk.
But I wasn't in the prison. I was in a program to keep me out of it.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's what opened the door to corrections for it. So it scared me straight, basically. It's like, don't do this. This is what happens. So you spend 22 of the 30 days locked up with the rest of them. They don't know any better. And then when you get out, you're like, shit, not again. I'm never doing that again. Never.
Yeah, you gotta in your early 20s. That's the only time you should be able to do that.
But then my dumb ass made the decision I don't want to go to jail anymore, and then spent the next 12 years of my life purposely going to jail every day.
Yeah, on the other side, that
like I woke up, put it on, go to jail.
Yeah, that's an interesting route to a corrections officer. Like I mean, I don't know. Like for the normal correction, like say your coworker. Like these people they're coming from, I guess there's probably like some people, I feel like people that really wanted to be police but didn't
or couldn't
make it or couldn't.
Most of them can't.
Or,
there we go.
Or really wanted to beat the shit out of civilians. There's a couple of those.
Or there's people
played true
like,
crime.
And then there's people where it's like it's like the
exactly.
true crime.
Level 12.
What's cocaine doing in your pocket? You're like, I've never had coke in my life. It's a fucking Boy Scout instructor. Get the fuck on the ground, faggot.
Oh my God.
What were you say, Diaz?
No, that I don't know. That's an interesting way to get to being a CO that you saw the other side and you're like, I can make a career out of this. Okay, so they ship you up to Florida State Prison.
Well, no, I went and got recruited from a buddy of mine. He left TGK, the kid, the juveniles, and went to 33rd in Orlando, the main facility, the intake facility. Calls me up, hey, you need a job? No, I got a job. Nah, come work for us. So went to go work for him. Started in Central Florida, then worked all the way around a couple different prisons in Central Florida. Ended up in the mental health camp of Florida. Like all the...
Oh, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, the mental health hospital was there. All the people there on pills. I mean, it's... And
you got to talk to these guys. You got to kind of walk them off a cliff, so to speak.
I mean, keep them in a straight line.
Right.
There's no walking them anywhere. These fuckers are like...
That line has never been straight.
You ever see ducks walk?
Yeah.
The ones in the front and the rest just follow. And if that bitch takes a left, they're gone. Yeah, it's like that. It's like herding cats.
Stray duck.
Yeah, man, it's stray. It was bad.
Gosh, dude.
Yeah. Do they like they getting in fights or anything like that, or you just kind of got to make sure that they don't harm it, like preventative?
It's like random. It's
Okay.
it's so random. Like you'll be talking to the guy, and I guess his pills ran out or his meds are off.
Yeah.
He just flips out.
Okay.
Shits himself, runs around the dorm, scaring
Oh,
people,
Jesus,
setting mattresses
man.
on fire, like the randomest
How do
things.
you get them down? You pepper spray them, or
That's
what?
all. Well, that's all we carry is a radio and pepper spray.
Yeah.
That's all you have.
Gee, dude, I'd be
On top of that, so you
What?
let the best thing to do is let them run it out
I
like a
would've
little
carried
kid.
one of your shanks you made back in the day. And
I
just,
always carry one.
yeah, well, there you
Always.
go. All right, for
wow.
old time's
But
sake.
it doesn't look good if there's the guy off his meds, 100-pound crackhead running around, and you beat him up. Then you look like the
looks
clown.
bad. That looks real bad, yeah. True
Even
that.
the inmates are scared of you. The convicts want to kill you, and your captain's pissed off because you got a bloody inmate and he's 100 pounds, and you got to walk his ass to medical. They don't want to see that.
Yeah.
Has it gotten close to where you're like, you feel it to where, all right, everyone's putting a target on my back. I got to fucking change the script here. Because like you're loved, but you're more hated. Right? That's how I look at it.
That came more from the officers than the inmates.
No shit.
Because there's a difference between a convict and an inmate,
Mhm.
right? So an inmate's he's a fucker. He's a drug addict, whatever. Convicts, they've been down for 34 years on a triple life sentence. No, you leave him alone. You talk to him like a person.
Right.
Leave him the fuck alone. Let him smoke a cigarette. That's all he's got.
A lot of people get that stereotype mixed up.
Yep.
For sure. Yeah.
That they're all bad. They're all blue.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that. That's a quick way to get, taking a piss and somebody stabs you and shit.
That's another way to find out. Yeah.
Oh my
God.
Yeah.
Quick too. Hit with a lock and a sock. It's quick like that. But no, it's how you talk to people. I don't go around bossing people around or shoving them down or nothing. It's the same thing I do at the bar. Same thing. You don't yell at people. Man, fucking get out of here.
Diaz,
man.
Mike said he's probably shot every gun under the sun imaginable.
Uh-huh.
And we were just going through that before you came through, and he said, "What was your favorite gun? The grenade launcher."
The 40 Mike. So we actually were on a rapid response team, kind of like a SWAT team in the prison.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. So the 40 Mike, you know what it is. Everybody plays all kind of games and stuff. So the 40 Mike is an alternating grenade launcher, basically.
Okay.
And for us, we had a couple of different rounds. We had the drag stabilizer, which is a plastic round with a tail on it.
Uh-huh.
Hits people, drops them. You got pepper spray rounds.
Oh,
the one on the left, the top left with the multi launcher.
Top left?
Yep. That's a 4-shot. There's different ones, but we had a 6-shot.
Yeah.
And we
6-shot.
we alternated it. The way I set mine up was funny. It's the first one's a drag stabilizer. The second one's pepper spray. The third one is the baton round, the one I was telling you.
Yeah.
So, your crowd control, you shoot these people. You got to know what you have going on. You try to back them up with the gas, and they act out of line. You hit them with the drag stabilizer.
Okay.
But I had the one instance where, okay. You see the wood baton up there?
Yeah.
Okay, so the wood baton. I was at FSP, and we had
This right here?
Yes, that wood stick right there. That chunk of wood that comes out of this 40 Mike.
Oh.
Yeah, it moves pretty quick too. You're supposed to shoot those and skip them into crowds, like hit the ground and then project it to somebody.
Yeah.
So we had a guy rush the line, and I shot him in the stomach with a wood baton.
Oh my God.
So yeah, the noises were out of this world.
Yeah.
So
Just
yeah,
flesh
Every
hitting that.
fucking rib and
just smacked them.
so that was like a riot was popping
It's
off.
the size.
Yeah,
It's the size. I think roughly the size of this solo cup.
It's 40 millimeter round
With the diameter, with the circumference of the top of this solo cup. Would you say? I don't know what 40 millimeters look like
so 42 millimeters close to like an inch and a half. So 40 millimeters would be like an inch and a quarter.
Okay.
So
okay.
so imagine an inch and a quarter PVC pipe, solid.
Dude.
So this is riot breaking out, pure chaos. You got to release the six
little six shooter there. And I hit fired it.
That is like I'm
worse.
just putting myself there in the scene, and the guy charges you. And so this black's fighting whites.
Oh, it's worse. That part, that's the best thing that happened that day. Let me just break it down for you. So
The floor is yours.
we have a response to FSP. At the time I was at Lake. So we have a response. They take all the pods, the 5-man teams from every prison, and you go to that prison and shut it down. You basically tell inmates go away. They lock them down for a week. So you had a bunch of guys didn't want to leave the chow hall. They're eating in the dining area. They didn't want to leave. We get him out of there, get him on the yard. Now they don't want to leave the yard. So one of the majors comes on there and he's on horseback because that's what they do. They ride a horse in there to intimidate people.
Okay.
So the guy, I don't know what he chose that day when he woke up, but he took a run at us and I just hip fired the wood block at him. So he dropped. We snatched and put him behind the line. And the funny thing after that is the next guy ran up and I watched this horse, both back legs right in the chest.
Oh my God, man.
So
this scene is wild, bro.
So as we're getting this guy, making sure he's okay, his whole side is black. His whole side is ate up. We look up and just, the guy got thumped.
On top of that.
Done. Another guy, some other guy tried to run.
Oh.
The horse just
What kind of horse?
The same ones like they ride at the beach. When you see them out there clearing the beach, those
they're like,
big horses.
They're like glorified Clydesdales almost.
Fuck. Tore him. Hit him. Boom. I was like, yep, he's dead. He's all right. So after that, they quieted down. They started, we don't want nothing of this. Yeah. The inmates were good. They went in the rooms. We locked them down for a week. Then we went home.
You saw the guy got kicked by the horse.
Yeah. It was about 10 feet from that one. That was pretty good. I thought I was kicked. So it was great.
It was like that.
So
Well, prison doesn't sound all that bad.
This is wild, man.
On this side, it doesn't.
Wild.
It depends on which side of the horse you're on. Like,
dude, I love when they like, and then you know what?
Shit.
Yeah,
Depends what side of the horse you're on.
Dude, I love when people will watch like Prison Break or like all those other shows where they're, they just think prison is like you might be able to get out, or it's a little more glorified drama than it is.
You can dig your way out with a spoon. And,
like that Clint Eastwood movie, Escaping Rikers Island or whatever.
The Rikers Island.
Dude,
Alcatraz.
Escaping Alcatraz. It's like, dude, get hit with a fucking wood block and then get kicked with a horse. You dumbass. Tell me if prison's that sweet.
In the movies, they get it right. There's a couple movies that do get it right.
Yeah, tell him.
Like Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, okay.
That's an old convict movie. That's how you see the guy. He can get everything you need, right?
Yeah.
And then the old guy with the bird. There's guys in there that have pet lizards and fucking pet rats and kittens.
Because they haven't shanked a guy in 3 months. They're like, I could get an iguana.
Yeah,
they probably just got so much time. They're like, I can mind connect with this thing. I got nothing else.
Whatever doesn't grow naturally, they pick up. So
I see that. Oh, so they'll take them from the yard too. There's birds and shit that fly in.
Think about that. You got to break the monotony because you just see the same walls all day, every day. Like it's
dude, that's
so
crazy.
like anything that's outside of that is like
it's freedom,
it's like dimensional. Yeah, it's like
freedom.
There you go. It's part of That makes
it's
sense.
a thread of hope.
Yeah,
like keeping a rat on your windowsill and reading The Art of War. Doing push-ups on your bed frame.
Depends on what prison you're in.
Yeah,
a regular prison, it's a thread of hope. The mental health camp. The psycho prison? No. Them guys are doing some weird shit to fighting lizards. And
oh, man.
They're actually having competitions fighting lizards.
What do they use as currency? They got money in there?
Well, it was cigarettes or ramen noodles,
playing for packs of ramen?
Honey buns. Fucking honey buns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Playing for other people's boyfriend men.
Yeah, you get them for a half hour. It's going rate.
Holy shit.
Well, you never know. Lights out at 11. He's got to be back at 11:30.
My lizard wins. Your man's back pussy is mine. My lizard never gonna lose. His lizard lose. All right, 30 minutes. I'll set the timer. Egg timer.
Egg timer. Someone picks it up, smashes somebody else's head in with the egg timer.
You never know. The first time I walked into a lizard fight, I'm like first time. I'm like 4 bunks away from the lizard fight. And the inmates normally yell something, let them know the officers are coming. They say fuego, fire, like officers are coming. Mm-hmm. So I get 2 bunks closer and I hear, get him, Godzilla. So I pull my gas. I'm thinking somebody's fighting or, somebody's getting violated or something. These 2 fuckers got lizards. And one's name is Godzilla. And the other one's name is some bullshit, some dumbass name, Cheech or some shit. And the dude's at the top of his lungs. Fuck him up, Godzilla. Fuck him.
You got your gun drawn.
I got all the attention.
I got the gas out. Like I'm gonna. Oh, poor lizards. Poor fucking lizards. I gassed everybody over there. I gassed 14 of them.
That's right. Squeeze the gas.
Yeah, come on.
Squeeze the gas.
Lizards at all.
Yeah, you don't got time for questions. Fuck them. Holy shit.
If you came back as a lizard from a prison inmate as a pet, you've done something wrong in life.
Tattoos on your face.
Holy shit. Yeah, those gotta be just fucking insane looking, man. Some of the body work, the body art that goes on in there. Like,
body art.
Yeah.
I got body art for you.
You gotta need to like stand out, I'm sure. You got a couple good ones.
The gnats. So your first like year or two in corrections, you're doing the dirty work. You know, you're a new guy. You don't know your ass from anything. So you're doing dumb stuff. Like you work visitation in what we call the booty room.
You gotta cough and spread them and all
for
that.
fucking 8 hours a day. You're looking at assholes. You're literally
That's the booty room.
That's the booty room.
Just cavity search room.
Your name's on the schedule. Next to it is BR, booty room. That's where you're at, son. 8 hours. So you get the first 2 years of your correction life. You either get it real quick or you're out of there, or you get scared out. You got to be something wrong with you to work that in some level.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they put me, once I made it my first year, they put me in confinement, special housing. So confinement, mental health, medical, stuff like that. So in confinement, you get everything. You get the transgenders.
Yeah.
You get all the weird shit.
Yeah.
So we took one of our gnats and went up to the cell and told the old convict in there, hey man, got a new guy on. He's gonna come ask you for all your clothes, your laundry you're not supposed to have. I want you to give it to him. So me and Sarge walks down there and tells the gnat, hey, go up the cell and whatever, tell 12. Go tell Johnson you need all his laundry. So they go up there, Nat goes up there, goes to the door. Me and Sarge are back watching them. This inmate was transferring from manhood to womanhood.
Oh, man.
Had a set of tits on him.
Are they nice?
I never saw him.
All right.
But you sent the gnat up
But
there
the gnat
to do
went
the
up there.
change.
Not only did he get a face full of tits.
All his nasty
Full frontal. Full frontal of this dude. He's like 6'3", 6'4", about 220, 230. Cut the shit with tits.
Yeah.
And he just got him. Boom.
Cut the shit.
Our gnat just immediately left. Exited confinement. He went outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was, I don't think he ever made it. I don't know what happened to him. But
you guys got him. This is
but
like the most fucked up rookie hazing ever.
It only cost me 2 extra lunch trays a week to get that done. That's it.
Wait.
Well, I don't know what that means.
For what? Yeah.
So when you do that, right? So the inmates say, I'm hungry. So when we feed the inmates, they get meals, whatever. We just gave them an extra tray for the rest of the week. So you got 2 dinners instead of one. To be in on the break. Yeah. So everything.
I'll pay you 2 lunches to flash your dick and tits to the new guy.
This is the movie Old School, but it's like in Florida State Prison.
There's stuff. There's
classic.
That's what I'm saying. There's cool stuff that happens like that people don't look at and see. But there's just some dangerous shit that happens too. But you gotta laugh at all of it. All of it's funny to me because you get twisted after a while.
Yeah,
like,
desensitized like a motherfucker.
Yeah, once you know how much the power of lunch costs to these guys, I think I'd go mad with power. I'll be honest.
Fucking, you know what I could do with a bologna sandwich?
Oh, dude. Kill someone.
Yeah.
Stomp someone else's lizard. Make them enter the fight.
Like, do you ever have the guards bring in food from the outside? Like, is that like a thing? Because you hear stories about that.
Yeah, we're having steaks.
McDonald's, whatever.
Really?
Like something like that. McDonald's, KFC, like.
There was one inmate, one guy, always had a McDonald's cup, like the coffee cups, the clear plastic ones.
Okay.
Could never figure it out. I watched this guy for like 4 years. No matter where he's go, he's got a cup. People are letting him have the cup. Like, they don't want to touch the guy. They don't want to take it from him. Couldn't figure it out. It just fucking up cup. Nobody else got this. Well, how the hell do you get this? Gonna find out, some officer was bringing him in McDonald's every morning.
And he was flexing with the cup.
That's my cup. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Like
Cheeseburger Eddie in real life. Holy fuck.
Yeah, but that traces back to the homie that's throwing him the McDonald's in the morning.
Yeah, that's a bold look to keep.
You're probably your ass is in hot water, I would imagine. Yeah, as the officer.
Right. I mean, they're probably more concerned with you bringing them in drugs and
that happens too. Anybody coming in that gate can bring
there's a price
in.
for anything, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. Bologna sandwich.
That's
all it takes.
Yeah, there you go.
But I mean, they don't, they sit there and watch you when you bring this stuff in. And they build such a good case on you. They'll watch you for a year bring the shit in before they get rid of you.
Right.
And they do it in such a scumbag way, not scumbag way, but they do it in such a shitty way. If you're an officer bringing something in, we have this brown uniform, brown shirt, dark brown pants, right? So when you get caught bringing something in, it's funny. They catch you, they take your brown shirt off, and put a blue inmate shirt on you
Oh,
and walk you out of the compound.
oh,
Right
shit.
to county jail where you get charged for that.
Right.
Because it's a felony, so you get charged for that.
To bring shit in for the inmates.
Yep. So on top of getting fucked with, they put you in a blue shirt. Everybody knows what you did, and then you're done. They walk you into another cop car. It's crazy.
You're done for good.
Period. You're done.
And
you're
I'm
done.
talking, okay, and I'm talking though, like going back to what I just said, anywhere from a guy bringing in a weapon or something extreme to a McDonald's breakfast meal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like this guy, like I said, this guy walking around with the cup, that's just flashing a way of saying, go figure out how I got this.
Yeah.
Because one mouth leads to another. Everyone's what?
Real smooth criminal, bro.
What I'm saying though, it's like, dude, eventually that guy gets caught. There's no question about it. People know that motherfucker is bringing McDonald's. And they just don't care. It's not about a bigger fish to fry with the Coke and all that stuff.
I don't care.
Wow, dude.
Like you can get anything in that prison that you want inside that prison already. Anything. You can get drugs, you can get steroids, prom dates, whatever the fuck you want. You can get inside. Yeah, prom dates. You get it inside the prison. It's already there. It exists.
What does that even mean?
Well, see, that's why you're a gnat. You haven't learned yet.
Dude,
quit already.
You're surrounded by gnats, bro. You're your own. You're your own fucking flylight. So you're surrounded by gnats.
So what they consider a prom. There's all kind of lingo in there, like weird shit. So a prom date is when they get a new guy in the prison, new inmate, and thinks he's a badass. And they turn him into we call him SP, situational punk. Because you're not a homo outside, you're a homo inside, whatever. But they turn him. Mm-hmm. And the first guy that turns him, that's the prom date.
So it's fucking crazy.
There's gonna be so many people like, no, it doesn't happen like that. Yeah, it does. And every prison has a word for it. That's what it is. The turnout party. That's your prom date. And it's crazy.
You put a corsage on him, or
listen.
Yo,
listen.
Sick.
I watched an inmate one time sit on his bunk and make makeup out of candy. Jolly Ranchers and shit. He made blush and lipstick, and that was his lick. He was selling makeup to other inmates.
And he was a straight dude?
Straight dude, making candy, whatever. He's a chef.
Dude, you got to put him in front of a camera and get a makeup tutorial from jail.
For real.
Yeah. And
the ring light and all this.
They go dummy.
Oh,
hey, guys, I'm going to show you how to make lipstick out of Jolly Ranchers.
They'd melt them on their locker.
He was selling this shit like Sephora fucking makeup.
He was on the yard, no shit, with a Domino's box with the different colors and flash them.
Oh, from like the garlic knots box?
No, the Domino's, playing Domino's, the white Domino's.
Oh, okay. Just
the
a big
bones.
rectangle.
Yeah, big rectangle. And he would open it and it would be the candy makeup. But when you close it and shake it, it sounds like Domino's. And for an officer not doing his job, he walks in the yard. He's like, yeah, it's just Domino's and it's fucking makeup in there.
Right.
These are things you learn. So your first 2 years, you got to learn this shit.
Do inmates have cash in there?
No, they went out of cash in the late 90s.
You got to trade like good, or maybe I guess you could do like money on the books. Can you
they
slide
have a
people
card.
money on the books for?
They'd rather
or is it just transact like trades? And
it's trade. Most of it's trade.
You saw what he said though. They'd rather gamble with like cigarettes and other things that they're in there with that they could utilize.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Because what you're gonna do? I mean, honestly, sometimes right, like people who probably have bribed some people in the '90s or the early 2000s with cash to a guard. Odds are they'll just say, "All right, get fucked. Go. Thanks for the money."
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like you might as well have something beneficial towards while you're down there, waiting to get out.
That's what they do. They took the cash out. They have these little cards, like credit cards. They go to the canteen, buy whatever they want. Normally the store man, that's another job you can have. You got a bunch of damn ramen noodles, like 200.
You're probably the man.
You've seen the videos, right? Where they stacked up ramen noodles and food everywhere.
Cheetos. And
yeah. So that guy lends out the food.
Okay.
Look up the store man.
Store man what?
Just in prison. Prison store man. You'll see.
Yeah, so he's like the bank. He's
got commissary. He's got food there for people who don't have cards and can't afford it.
Yeah, dude. My grandfather, he went to jail for he got in trouble with
prison
Kit Kats,
prison store hustle fully stocked, bottom right
right here,
no down.
Oh yeah,
in the blue. There you go.
Oh, with the blue font.
Yeah
right here.
Yeah,
I thought it was just some guy who had all this on him like a fucking suicide bomber vest.
No, this guy, his room will be full of this food.
Let's pull this up. It's on TikTok. And my grandfather, he went in jail and he didn't snitch on anybody. And it was 80s. It was like the early 80s. where my mom, like, he like macaroons and stuff, or like, like pinoli cookies and shit. Real Italian. This is just Guido request at its finest. My grandmother would have like salami under her armpits and shit.
Yeah,
be online at 3 a.m. So she was like the first to go in there, and all my aunt, my mom, and like and my grandmother, they would all be just loaded to the gills, trench coats, and just give it to him. And crazy enough, like he would just take it, and because he knew the guards or whatever, they didn't say anything. It was literally like Goodfellas or Casino when he's shaking the diamonds out of her hair. Like they hit it anywhere they could.
They used to, in Florida, they used to allow families to bring in care packages. If it was food or like toiletries, they'd go through it, whatever. But they fucked that up too. Some dumbass brought it in their baby stroller.
What does it take to ruin the entire water supply for that whole thing to happen? Where it's like one person actually gets away with bringing in a shiv or something like that.
Something serious,
It starts to where, I guess like it's like, oh, we didn't check enough, so now no birthday cakes.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Where it's like, like TSA, they're always iffy about belts on or off, shoes on or on. It's because some dickhead didn't realize there was a nail file underneath his sole of his fucking Van Heusen dress shoe.
Snitches. A snitch messes all that up. Because it'll be somebody that the guards threaten him, I'll give you more time, you'll be in confinement forever if you don't tell us something. Those are the shitbag officers. You don't go around asking people to openly snitch on somebody. That you're asking for trouble.
Right.
I don't want to know what the hell you do. I don't want to walk in on it. I don't care what you do.
Yeah, that is looking for trouble.
They're looking for trouble. Yeah, you get that guy, he snitches on you. They see you talk. The other people see you talking to the snitch. Now you're snitched by association.
Yeah. Bad news. Yeah.
I stay away from those officers. They had a saying, you do your 8 and hit the gate. You do your 8 hours and get the hell home.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
That's what I did. Yeah, crazy. Wow. I'm not.
Yeah, we're getting too involved.
Let's see. So this is it.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, this guy's got it. This is.
He's got excessive amounts of shit.
Yeah.
Prison store hustle. You might have heard people talk about stores in prison. This is what one looks like. So what happens is you obviously have the chow hall you eat out of and you get to go shop at commissary. But sometimes you run out of your commissary before your store day comes up, which might be a week away or 2 weeks away. Then you have this guy. He's going to have the prison store. And what he does is he accumulates a bunch of stuff out of the commissary and he sells it to you. But it doesn't come at regular price. That's how he makes his money. A lot of these guys are going to offer you 2 for $3 back. Some are even be 1 for $2 back. It just depends, but it's never going to be a 1-for-1 deal. You're not going to go get something and give it 1 back because that defeats the purpose of him making money. But these guys, they're very profitable in prison, especially someone like this. If he's running a big store, everybody knows in the unit, when you run out of commissary, go to his cell, you can catch the store man. But when that store day comes, he's going to give you a list and you're going to have to pay him back. And if you don't pay people back in prison, you've seen my last videos, you know what can happen to you. So the prison storemen, they're very useful in prison and you got to have them.
You gotta have them.
Mike, did you were you always correctional officer for male inmates, or you ever do female inmates as well?
I worked in a female prison for 2 days. We had another riot situation, and as bad as the men's prison is, think about all the dumb shit men do. Right, you're a man. Think about all the dumb shit you do. Fucking dirty, whatever. Don't give a shit. Same socks 2 days. Swear, whatever. Yeah. Women
prison.
Just think about all the shit women do when they're together in the world talking to each other. Imagine the worst.
I've heard from a guy who is a correctional officer that the women's, it was worse than the men's facilities, which is everything across the board.
The women we went through for a riot situation, the stupid shit, everybody back in their cells. The women have something called what they call the bag. Okay, so there's this bag.
I had one of those last weekend.
No.
I think I'm a woman.
So
female inmate.
I have one of those in my wallet.
You have to pay attention when they talk, because she said, I'll never forget it. This lady said, "I'm gonna baptize that bitch. Where's my bag?" I back up. I immediately back up and watch this lady. So they have this bag that they get every day or every month. It's a brown paper bag. And they put their menstrual
tampons,
all that goes in there.
I was just thinking that.
And they put it in the window and ferment it.
Oh my!
So that one lady that has a problem, the one female officer giving them too much shit and all that, they will smack them with the bag.
Oh my god!
It's a biohazard
man.
weapon.
You
The
get baptized by the
bag,
bag.
dude.
Can you imagine that walking down there, just fucking shit bag hits you?
So used tampons and
Everything.
and everything that
Everything.
the woman
Everything.
has going on there.
Everything. Sprinkles, makeup. You know,
Sprinkles.
shit, everything.
Oh, dude, I put glitter in there. I
Everything.
put glitter in there with a little yeasty tampon. If I was a
Yeah,
chick,
you gotta have
I'd
your
be like, take
bag
that hoe,
distinct to
dyke
you.
bitch, and just fucking
Like,
smack her.
shit,
with it.
Susan got another
shit.
one. Look at all the glitter.
So they hit the guard, a guard.
Yeah.
For the most part, they'll go
Yep.
after the guards.
Th-
Obviously, they have
That's made up for the guard.
because they get close enough to this. Hey, can I just bam?
Bam.
Yeah.
No. Mm.
There's nothing like
Gross.
female confinement is hilarious because you'll see the fucking bags fly over the rails like
Oh.
fireworks busting
They
everywhere.
need a reality show,
Oh.
sitcom at least.
I mean, yeah, that's the Orange is the New Black didn't cover that part.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't do that.
Well, they wouldn't have Hollywood go. We're not having a yeasty bag.
Man, I
involved
would.
in
My
this.
my movie would start with that. A bitch getting hit in the head with a bag.
That's the hook, bro.
That's
you already
good.
know. You already know good cinema.
Yep.
Yeah, you do.
Hit right in the head. Take off from there. But women's
Holy
prison.
shit.
I'm gonna type that in because I don't care.
The bag.
Women's
Women's prison. The bag.
Women's prison.
Nuts.
Prison.
The bag.
Oh, holy shit.
The bag.
So, Michael, you were at FSP and then any other facilities throughout the state that like you've worked at for a while, you know?
Well, the biggest one I worked at was Lake CI. That was basically
Lake, see, it's at Lake County. Like
no,
that.
that's it's like west of Orlando, northwest of Orlando.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that area, they shut down the mental health camps in Florida and bust them all there. They have a big mental health camp there, and that's the craziest prison. I worked there for the most time, and then was shoveled here and there. Went to North Florida for a while, which is a totally new ball game.
Yeah.
And then it just gets wild. If you might type in female prison.
I've typed in getting hit with the bag in a female prison. So far, they don't like it.
No, look up what is it called? Female prisoner. What is that? Hygiene bag.
Okay.
Because they want to make it PG. Because you look up getting hit with a shit bag. That's not very many videos. You know?
At least I would just see what's inside it. I don't think they have people with fucking Nokias filming like a hidden prank of like, oh, she's gonna get it.
I hope not. I hope not, dude. I hope not.
Right.
That's a quick way to get something bad happening right there. But they'll show you the bag where they like, if you look at a female prison cell, you can see the bag in the corner where they dump all their trash and shit in. It's just a brown paper bag that it's a disposable bag.
Yeah, this girl's been hit with the bag for sure. This girl's been hit with the bag. You might know this broad.
She's waiting on a bag.
And bad pads and tampons is a bargain. Yeah, we
They
know
trade that too. They trade everything.
Of
Anything.
course,
You know?
of course, bro. And they have a second pocket too. They can smuggle whatever the fuck they want. A fucking Shrek DVD. They could get anything in that fucking.
Shrek
So-
DVD.
Question for the Nats.
Yeah.
How many cell phones can a grown man fit in his ass? You know?
Probably a lot. They probably
This
get
is
a
the
lot
clip.
Yeah.
I mean, can you?
All right, let's set an over under. Over under.
I'd say 6.
I would say over under 3.5.
Man, you guys are close.
Okay.
You're right in
Who's
there. Right in the
closer?
bar. I mean, you're over. He's under.
Yeah. Okay.
You're under.
So it's
He's
probably
under.
4 to 5.
So
That's it's disturbing.
inmate comes in.
This is
Wait.
fucking crazy.
We're talking like
This is
iPhone.
fucking
No, the old
crazy.
flip phones. That's what
Oh,
those
like a-
those
like a-
disposable Walmart
Yeah,
flip
Okay,
like
phones.
a burner,
Nokia,
Yeah, the
Razor.
little guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cricket Wireless.
Yeah, crickets.
Sponsor us.
Cricket white chirp chirp, motherfucker.
We'll get a full inmate, his release
Yep.
for 3 hours to put 3 fucking phones of yours up his ass. And I'll do a whole read on you and we'll make you guys more money than you ever imagine. Wrong side of the train tracks.
The guy's sitting in intake or whatever, waiting to get shipped out. He's got 4 phones in his ass. He's here. Chirp, chirp, motherfucker. What's up?
We'll call all those phones at the same time with different ringtones, and I'll read an ad for you. Cricket Wireless sponsor.
So, all right, so the guy who has to sneak in 4 Cricket wireless cell phones in his ass, I'm assuming he has to do that or someone's going to kill him.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. That's his job.
yeah.
You're
That's
the
his job.
you're the old prison wallet holder. You're
That's
the job.
literally
that's his job.
That's literally from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You seen that episode? It's like an early one where Mac. Have you ever seen it?
Mm-hmm.
Where Mac's dad is a prison inmate, and he goes,
Okay.
he goes, you're gonna get him to me, right? Or you're gonna get killed. He's like, you're my dad. You wouldn't kill me. He's like, I need those phones.
I remember that.
Or you're going to die.
Yeah, they took
and I was like,
from real
damn,
prison.
that sounds like some code shit for real.
Danny DeVito.
Awesome fucking
genius.
Yeah.
Like the cast that hold the cameras and shit, they've been to jail. He's asking them these questions. That's the wildest shit you ever seen. Man with 4 phones in his ass. That happens.
He asked that. He was asking people that.
He asked, if you ever look at his behind the scenes stuff for Sonny, he asked the wildest questions to people.
Yeah.
Like, if you were dying today, what would you eat on your pizza? Who gives a fuck? You're dying, But the people would say the wildest things, and he incorporates it in his show. It's wild.
Yeah, he's a genius.
Like he's a genius when it comes to writing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he
kind of like a Nat Geo for human nature, and then just point and shoot the camera.
Yeah. All that relationship stuff, all that drug stuff, all the like the airplane scene where they're all drunk. That's what they were doing.
Because I guess the producer is Fred Savage, the guy with the mole on his face in Austin Powers.
Yeah, but he's that guy right there. You think by looking at him, you think he's a normal person? Nothing normal about that guy.
Fred Savage or Danny DeVito?
Well, either one.
Yeah, they are both pretty fucking weird, and in the worst way. I would love to hang out with people like that.
So, what's weird is you're in an elevator with 2 inmates. And then you hear the phone start vibrating. And you're like, what the fuck?
That's what my next scene I ever. Yeah, that's real.
That happened to you?
And then they get busted, and then then.
Well, we're transferring from one dorm to mental health because they claim they have a psychological emergency.
Yeah,
and I would too if phone in my ass going off on vibrate. I'd have an emergency too. We're in this elevator; it's padded, and we're getting the guy to the booty room to search him down.
Yeah.
And you just hear it faintly going off.
Yeah.
Like, oh, bro,
you're like, I already know where I have to go.
And the guy's already shackled. He can't do anything.
Yeah, he's done. And then so what happens with him now? He goes to confinement, and then he gets charged?
Yeah. He gets charged.
Charges, and then
charged wild. you can get 5 more years added to your sentence for that.
For having a phone in your ass.
Yeah, for possession of a phone.
Okay.
In your ass, on your ear, on your hand.
He's probably marked out by the gang as like, he got caught.
Much.
This is bad. If we see him, he gets,
If he doesn't snitch, a lot of them don't.
Okay.
You get it, and he's like, I'm not saying that. I don't ask him again. I gotta ask you because it's on the paperwork. I'm not asking you twice where you got it from. I don't care.
Right. Yeah.
But the ones that do snitch, don't tell me. The captain will be here in a minute. Let him handle that.
Yeah, that's his job.
Yeah.
It's above your pay grade for sure. Friend of ours, friend of the show, will not mention his name. He got arrested once for, I think it was possession of Xanax or something like that. And they brought him into the frisking cell, the booty room. And now I know that. I'll never look at anything the same with joy. I just
mission accomplished.
I feel like you work 14 years in a correctional office or as a correctional officer, and then everything's just a gray filter and things don't taste good.
Yeah, every time a phone vibrates.
Every time a phone vibrates,
I have not had
all right, you got a pair of gloves in your back pocket.
I have not had a phone set to vibrate
in
like fucking 15 years, guys. I shit you not. It's either off or on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other reasons too, but that's the one that sticks in my head,
Booty room. So we're at a Best Buy. He's got the gloves on already, bends him over the laptops.
Excuse me, sir.
So are the big groups in there? So it's like in Florida, it's like the Zoes and the Latin Kings. That's who you hear about.
Most of them in South Florida.
That's South
That's
Florida.
Like Broward. That's the Broward.
Yeah. Broward, Dade
I
County
went there
gang.
for a Scared Straight program. I went there. My
main
dad
jail?
was what?
Broward main jail?
Where they have the levels of like they have different jumpsuits of what they've done wrong. Like there's red jumpsuits for homicide and murder. I met the leader of the Zopound at the time. He was on 47 counts of murder, had to go to every hearing until they put him on death row and just lethally injected him or however they fucking, but yeah, dude, I met that guy. He liked me. He was like, this guy is gonna go places. He said something like that. I don't think he said that, but he said something in Haitian, pointed at me,
I know what
laughed,
he said.
and was like,
I know what he said.
He probably said like, I would love to get behind these walls and fucking chop your head off, dumb white boy, fat fuck.
That guy looked
I'm
at
thinking that's what he said. Because in my head, he was, I think, how do you say prom date in Haitian?
I bet he can hold 6 phones. That's what happens.
He was like, this guy's eating good. I bet you could swallow 12 bags of fucking blow and eat 7 Cricket wireless phones. Oh, I'd be the best mule for the fucking Haitian Zoe pound. Shout out to him. But dude, I met him, bro, and they like let him keep his dreads. They like, they let him. He had permanent golds. They weren't gonna pluck them out.
You would think not.
Deal.
Dude, but he's black as night.
I've
dude.
heard this crazy story. This is from like YouTube prison stuff. You up on that stuff? The YouTube prison.
I mean, I'm all over YouTube, but I try not to watch it.
That's a big genre.
Yeah.
Of that stuff. And there's a story from Florida prisons where some guards, as like a thing, they would keep a jar of gold teeth of the inmates, of the teeth they knocked out, and then keep a jar just like a reminder, like don't fuck around. That could just be legend.
I would do that. I'd pickle some jars and
that's insane.
Maybe in the 80s, like early 80s, the old times where they were doing that, but now
government, they can't be doing that.
You knock somebody's tooth out, you're pretty much fired.
Wow. Okay.
What?
Yeah, unless they're jumping on your beat, you're not just knocking people's teeth out.
Did you see a big change, like when you were working from like the old school ways to new school ways?
Yeah.
Like with the laws being. Like,
I'll tell you what. I was in confinement when Obama got voted in. I'll never forget. There's some days you don't forget.
Yeah.
And the way I run confinement is just be quiet. Keep the captain away from me. I don't give a shit what you guys are doing behind the door. Just don't make a scene. We all got time to do. Let's do it. It's cool. Just be cool. Walk around. If you need a book, I'll get a book. Make sure nothing's in it. Give it to your buddy. He'll send something back. I don't care. It's part of the job. If you need an extra pair of pants because yours are dirty, give me the pants. I give you new ones. It's part of the job. I'll never forget it. Walking around, and we had a radio down there, and as a sergeant, he's a big Mexican dude, real cool dude. But when Obama was voted in, Sarge flipped the desk. He was pissed. Fuck. And then all the inmates down there were just banging on the door, like celebrating like it's New Year's or 4th of July, thinking that they're getting released. Let them out. When Obama pardoned the first guy he pardoned, I think was a white guy or Spanish guy or something.
Yeah, you go immediately.
Dudes, they all lost. Fuck that president. They all lost respect for him.
Oh,
he's not gonna let me out. Fuck, I only got 25 more years. They didn't give a shit. They really didn't care. They didn't care when he got in. They didn't care when nobody was. That has nothing to do with it.
At that point, it didn't matter what color you were. You were like, fuck him. He's not.
What's he doing for me?
Right.
Yeah. Where's my sandwich? Where's my Cricket wireless phone?
You see guys that are delusional that are like, they got 25 more years, but they're like, oh, my lawyer's got me. The Supreme Court of Florida's got me. Like, I'm getting out tomorrow, motherfucker. Like, you hear that a lot.
The best thing you could tell, just keep moving. Like keep walking.
Good luck to you.
Like if I could figure it out with him, don't tell me. Like the fuck, I don't care.
Up with Obama. I'm doing my 8 and going home.
And I've walked guys out of the prison front gates. Like, I'm never coming back. Fuck you, Dad. 2 months later. Hey man, what's up?
That a lot.
What'd you do? You caught another 25 years? You big dummy. Come on. Your bunk's still there. Come on.
Your bunk's still there.
Dude, you probably see a lot of people walking that you saw on the inside, and it's like,
I was gonna say, you see people on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah. Most of them are like my orderlies, the guys I was cool with that, they cleaned up.
Yeah, but you've seen the fucking inmates that are just like, you see them at a Publix
every weekend. You see them. They'll come up to me. Hey, how's it going? They're cool. I was cool.
Fucked with them.
Yeah, no, I don't mess with people like that. But the ones, I'll tell you, the only inmates I ever messed with or made sure that it went off were the chummos. Chummos.
Game?
No, chummos, the child molesters. It's another
Chomo.
I
thought you said chomo.
No. Chomo. You graduate. You're no longer a gnat. He's like, we got to work on it. We got to work on it.
I thought you said chomo, and I was like,
so the chomo hits the yard. Do you like, you know what's going to happen? So like, how does that get handled?
Let it happen.
Yeah.
Because if I stop it,
that's
or if I go over there and tell people to leave them alone, now I'm the target. Now I'm the chomo. There's
chomo protector.
Yeah, you get that title. You're worse than them.
Right.
You're worse than them. You're like, you just killed yourself. You're
got
an idiot.
Another thing coming, buddy. If you,
there was a very famous case. It happened years ago. The guy was on TV. You probably saw it. When the case started, he was buttoning up his shirt. It was all nice. His hair was combed. And he progressed worse looking at the end of the case. He was trying to play the mental health case, right? Yeah. So at the end of the case, his shirt was fucked up. His hair was all messed up. They gave him the sentence anyways. All the inmates are watching this in prison on the TVs. Of all the prisons in Florida they sent him to Lake CI. Of all the officers to receive him, I pull the card. So me and my guys are at the back gate waiting for this guy to get off the bus, put him right into confinement. Everybody knows him. He's a high-risk guy at this point. He stays in confinement for 30 days. They clear him in the psych, they oh, you're good. You can go to general pop.
Wow.
This shit was so funny. He went from confinement to the north side of Charlie dorm, and everybody was super nice to him. So they're asking me, hey, Officer Murphy, what's the guy in for? I said, if I told you, you'd kill him.
Yeah. I'm
going to tell you anyways. He's one of them. And I say it loud enough so everybody hears me. I don't give a shit. That's the only people in all the prisons. You're selling dope, you kill somebody, you got your reasons. That doesn't have a reason.
I really like how it's kind of like
prison justice for
it.
Yeah,
dude, there's always a silver lining, and everyone, like even looking at comments of people who've never even touched a jail nor like have know what it's like on the inside. The fucking the thing that really separates all of them, but then it unites them, is killing a child molester.
Yeah, they're on board for that.
I mean, dude, but like think about it. It's like these guys still have a heart to go and do that and serve on the justice of like, I'll do more time to make sure this guy stops breathing. I think that's like very impressive. Like that we can all unite with. I mean, honestly, it's like that'd end a lot of fucking riots and beefs. You just drop a fucking child molester from a helicopter
right to the lion's den.
Yeah. On a hot prison day, you see the fucking Latin gangs and the Zopounds and all them fighting. You're like, hey guys, here's some fresh child molester beef. It's like feeding a live rat to a snake.
What's it's not funny. It is funny to me. See, this is where
it's probably going to be funny to both of us.
This is where it gets really funny. So I walk him to the dorm.
Chomo?
Yeah, he's a white guy. So normally when you walk in, all the white guys grab you. Yeah. Because it's their responsibility, white, black, it's their responsibility to take you under your wing, to check your paperwork, to make sure you're not a fucking child molester, to make sure you're not a thief. They check you, and they have to, because if they don't check you, the other gangs and the other races will start checking the whole white people.
Right. Yeah.
So you got 10 white people in the dorm.
Shows weakness amongst the whites.
Yes. So they take care of their own problems.
Okay.
If that guy's a child molester, it's up to that race to take care of their people. Good, bad, or indifferent. Because if you don't, they're going to take care of all of you.
Yeah.
So it's funny. They walk him in there. It's like, come on, buddy. Come on, sit on the bunk. They're being super nice to him. Now I walk to confinement, which is probably like a quarter mile away from the dorm. And then we get a call on the radio to go back to the dorm. What the fuck? So they have these little pills. They call them the brown bombers. And they're shit pills. In case you're constipated, you take these pills like warm coffee and you shit. Somebody had broke up a 30-day supply of these brown bombers and put it in his coffee. And the fucking guy's drinking the coffee. When I went back to Charlie dorm, it looked like a horse parade. You ever see a horse parade and the shit's just plopped everywhere? This guy had shit himself so bad. We had to life flight him off the compound. He had shit his guts out of his ass from shitting so much.
30-day supply of
30-day brown bombers.
He shit out his internal organs?
He shit so much, it emptied out. We had to put him in a helicopter and fly him to the end.
Flight him. Holy shit.
Not only
Unity.
Holy fuck.
You know how many people you got to get in? Because they only give you 7 of those brown bombers at a time. You know how many people had to come together to do a 30-day supply?
See,
you had to have someone was following the case.
Somebody store man's like, I got him, man. Yeah. Hey, take mine. And they must have went around the whole dorm, all 128 guys. Yo, you got some? You got 2? Let me get 2. Put a Motrin in there, whatever. You know, whatever they did. But just
shit his guts. I mean,
shit his guts out.
He had to get airflight. That is.
Get lifted out by helicopter to the hospital.
God damn.
Never saw him again.
I did think that was
He
funny.
must have died.
I fucking hope so.
Yeah. Holy
They didn't see, this is one of the stories
and you
where
watched it live.
Oh, live. It was funny. About an
Yeah.
hour later,
Just a
I go back to the
fire hose.
dorm. It was so bad that when you get to the dorm, you smell it. Like bile. And then what's funny was they got the fucking guy. Listen, he did what he
How
did.
do
He's
you
an
not
asshole.
know that there's a 30-day supply of Miralax in your coffee?
First
He
of
was
all,
probably so scared though. Like,
he had to drink that coffee. He had to.
Why?
If he didn't drink that coffee, I'm a white guy and we're in prison and you give me that coffee and I don't drink
It's
that coffee,
disrespect.
I'm going to get my shit kicked in.
Yeah.
I say, here, man, I'm trying to help you out.
Dude,
Drink the
I
coffee.
dude, that's like, and aside of the Chomo shit, it's like, all right, well, what if they already hate me anyway?
That's the thing. They wouldn't. They would bring you in and check your paperwork.
Okay.
Say you fucking broke in a car or something. I'll leave you alone. You beat somebody up. They'll leave you. Oh, you killed somebody. They'll leave you alone. You get points for that. Respect. But if you're a thief, you got 14 charges of breaking in houses and shit, they're going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
You're a child molester. Shit like that happens.
Yeah.
That guy's lucky he got brown bombers and not somebody killed him.
His throat.
Yeah. It's like that. But to me, it's funny because when you walk to the dorm and you see the fucking piles of, it looks like cow manure. You ever been in a cow field?
Yeah.
All over the dorm. And they got the guy sitting outside because he's sitting out by himself. There's nobody watching him. He can't go anywhere. He's humped over a wall, just emptying out. Like, took him long enough. Fuck, what the fuck? Hurry up, guys. They airlifted the guy out. But I mean, it's part of it. Man, don't do that shit. That's the moral of that story.
Want to do comedy in jails. I would love. You ever seen Jeff Ross? He did that. He like roasted the inmates.
Yeah.
That's been on my bucket list to just talk to them. I've talked to crackheads and drug rehabilitations. No comparing. The bar doesn't hold. I don't give a fuck if you OD'd on beer and fentanyl and lived, and now you're eating cereal in front of me because your light's out at 8 p.m. I want to hear what that guy did to a child molester, and I want all the details. And I want to clip it on YouTube.
So it's hilarious. That's confinement. You can sit there and listen to the conversations through the air vents. Like, man, you see what I did to Buddy? Yeah, he won't know till tomorrow. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You go up there to ask him, like, what happened? Oh, he was a thief. So, we got all the locks and put it on a belt and caved his head in. Like, oh, what the fuck? Like,
that's some metaphoric symbolism there, though. No, you're a thief? Are you like breaking in houses? Here's locks to death.
Put lock on the belt. They put lock on the belt and they knot it up and they're just swinging it.
Yeah.
Just cracking them with a bunch of padlocks.
So the lock, so they get a lock because I'm assuming they have like a locker they can lock. So you get a lock issued. So you're basically getting issued a weapon from the state off the rip.
The high school combination locks.
Yeah.
The master locks.
I know exactly what
that's what you get.
Yeah. And then they tie them in a sock and No,
if you tie them in a sock, the sock can rip and they can fly out. So you put them on a belt and then you wrap the belt on your hand and now you got a club.
Ain't going nowhere.
See, socks are for enjoyment. Belts are for punishment.
Yeah, we think socks of like those army movies where they put like Dove soap in it.
Yeah, you can do that because the soap's not going to rip it.
But they sting, then they bruise a little bit. Locks will
crack your shit.
Yeah, you're trying to kill somebody. You're not trying to just beat them into submission. You're trying to kill them. If you got a sock on a belt and you're swinging at somebody, you're trying to kill them.
I went to that Scared Straight. I probably ran into you when I was in Broward County. Scared Straight. I was like 15, and my dad was like, I was like 13, and my dad was like, "You're gonna learn," because I was like I hated school, and I would fight with people, and like it was just a buildup of like defying my mom and my dad and all this shit, and they're like, "All right, well, before he starts getting prison tats and joins the Latin Kings and fakes his last name to Casey Diaz or Casey Graves Gonzalez Senora III." Dude, let's
close enough.
Let's take him to the wildest jail in the country that's in our county.
Broward County. No, it was Dade County.
So it was TGK.
It was
with
TGK.
The juveniles. Yeah, I worked there.
With the juveniles. So you did. I might have fucking seen you. You might have been the tour guide.
Did you have the log at the time where everybody in the dorm had to carry the log?
No.
So we got 25 kids in the dorm, and there's a big log cut out with handles on it, and they got to carry that to the chow hall, carry it back and forth. Yeah. That was one thing we did to straighten them up. And another thing, we had a broom with no bristles on it, just the stick, and we made them sweep the concrete. Like sweep all the sunshine up. Give me lip, go sweep all my sunshine up. Bright sunny day, fucking sweeping nothing. There's no dirt there. There's nothing. Just sweep it. Sweep it. I don't give a shit. Sweep till your hands fall off.
Yeah, they didn't do any of that. They didn't do any of that abuse. They just kept putting us close. Because you were
the tour though. You were the Scared
you weren't in the program. You were on Scared Straight, so they couldn't do that to you.
Yeah, I wasn't on the show, but I was in that.
They do programs. Yeah, I got you.
You weren't like in the prison, like you weren't in the juvenile system.
Right. Yeah. No, I had a great breakfast that morning. I was not in the thick of it, but I would meet all these people, and that Zoe Pound guy, he was impressionable. They were like, "Yeah, we still have DMX here." I was like, "Can we meet him, dude?" They were like,
early 2000s.
I'm like, I was the only like kid on the program that like knew his songs. I'm like, when is X gonna give it to us? I'm like, when can we see this motherfucker?
Careful what you ask for, man.
Listen.
I do remember he was in Broward County jail for like a while.
No, it was
TGK. He was behind the courthouse.
So
TGK.
it was a red. It was if I don't get this right, correct me, but it's like red prison suits are the highest where they are on just manslaughter and murder and homicide.
Fifth floor.
Fifth floor. yellow prison suits are like, all right, with good behavior, they graduate down to blue jumpsuits.
Mm-hmm. All the way down
and
to
then
blue.
it goes down to, I think, green or orange. There's something down
That's in
there.
the main jail. Yeah, that's the jail itself.
Main jail is blue or orange.
They're all different colors depending on what floor you're on.
But I'm saying, so it was like
it goes red, I believe,
at
white,
the top down.
Yeah, red, white, yellow, blue.
Yeah.
Because the white on the fourth floor is the most dangerous floor. That's the juvenile offenders.
Yeah. That's what they're saying. They're like, we don't want to, because they're like punks that you don't know if they're going to spaz on you or not, and they're wild cards.
Yeah.
At least you have people who have shot someone in a Truist bank that's upstairs going, I know where my place is. I'm just getting my meals till I get injected. These motherfuckers are potentially reaching up to that level inside the system, not because they've been an asshole outside.
No, that's what it is. If you could survive TGK right now to this day, if you could survive TGK fourth floor, you can go anywhere in the world. Okay. That's how bad it is. It's like Afghanistan.
Sheesh.
You know, what they call that street in Afghanistan? It was
Fallujah or whatever.
Not Fallujah. They had a street name that was so bad. It was like the pharmacy or something like that. And multiple shootouts, bombs everywhere. That's what they called this floor. I forget the name of the floor, but it was TGK fourth floor. That's wild. That's the kids YNs they call them now, but
right.
It's crazy.
Just the worst of the worst.
But I work behind that in a youthful offender, which normally was like under 16. These kids. Instead of going to jail, they put them in this program to kind of scare them straight. They graduated. We had like a hat program. You got different color hats for whatever stage you're in the program to avoid going to that prison. And if you couldn't make it out of our program, they put you in that fourth floor. So that's how serious it was. It was like, come on, kids, you're going to fuck around and you're going to go see what it's really like. And then you're going to hate life, and that's it.
Yeah,
but
the youth shit is crazy.
No, it's very wild. The youth kid, that's why I had to leave it. It's easier dealing with the adults than the kids.
Sure.
Big time. So it goes males, youthful kids, and then the women. That's my order. I couldn't do the women. That's fucking.
We would be on elevators going up to the different floors because they it's funny you say that because they rushed us to the elevator to get us on the other floors because they were trying to see how the delinquents, like the juveniles, were going to act. And they were like, are they going to behave today? You know, they were treating it like it was a humane society. Like, are all the pit bulls, like, are they well fed? You know, doing all that stuff. And then the next thing you know, like you heard something chatter amongst someone, something broke. And then there's a bunch of yelling. They're like, no, elevator.
Get inside.
Yeah. And so when we get in there and they already broke up the fight with some guy. And he was in there chained, dude, like fucking, like literally like Django chains. Like he had shit on him, like handcuffs, but then he had like
the black box
chains going to the guard, and a guard behind him had a chain on him, so he wasn't running nowhere. And he was just eyeing me up, but he had two swollen fists, like he got the shit beat out of him, and he was just looking at me like this. And I was like, there's no way he could see through that. He's like, fuck you looking at, cracker. And I'm like, yeah, he could see, for sure.
Not his first time.
What floor? What floor are you on, sir? And then, but we went up there. We started going up in the levels, and it was like cool because like we started to hear all these stories, and they're like, "Do you really want to be in this like lock up with us? Like you really like the tour guide or whoever the fuck, one of the guards." Was like, you really want to do this? Just like checking in on us to know that jail's bad. That's what they keep doing.
That's what they want to do.
And then all of a sudden, he turned into like a real estate agent. He's like, this person has the best view. He has his own window. Oh, you know, and these
selling you the story.
They're bad. Yep. You know, it's a 2-bed, 1-bath. I'm like, dude, you're not helping anything. This person, you got food here, like. And then they told me one time. So getting back to the red jumpsuits, I want to touch on it. It's also for the psychotic.
The crazy guys, yep.
So this one guy, I wasn't there, but I guess like 3 days before or a week before, he apparently he was yelling at all the people that he was something. He's like, there's something in my eyes. There's something in my eyes. And he gouged his own eyes out with his hands and threw his eyeballs on the ground. They're like, yeah, we gotta elevate his.
Yeah, he needs to class him again.
Yeah.
Get him up there.
Yeah. Fucking chain him to the AC on the top of the roof. This guy is scratched out his own eyeballs, bro. And then somebody like Mike's got to go in there and fucking deal with
By
that
the time
shit,
my dad picked me up, he's like, so you think it was bad? You think you really want to be there? And I was like, actually, it was very interesting. I met a nice Haitian man, 47, double homicide.
Real leader, this guy.
A leader, you know, someone got into a fight. I've learned not to make eye contact in an elevator. You know, my dad's just on the way home. He's like, you don't, I put you there to teach you a lesson.
Picked up a new skill.
Yeah, and when my dad gets mad too, he likes to drown out the silence of like a stopped argument with music.
Oh,
so
God.
it was just Brad Paisley on the way home, like teaching a girl how to love, and then he changes it to
Jesus.
Eminem. He was a clown. I love him though. He was just such a character.
That's wild.
But dude, yeah, he would like take me to that and boot camps and shit. But I just like, dude, hearing your stories is like,
it's fascinating, man. Like prison is such like a human experiment.
It is.
That it's like it's just wild with the shit that happens. Like it's insane.
Can I ask you a major question?
Yeah.
So when a lot of people have this, everyone all over have this philosophy about the broken system. Like you bring someone there that's probably not on like what we're talking about, not on a 47 count homicide. You bring someone there that actually wants to get his shit together. He comes back, he's not all right. You know, give him a couple of years. You know, he's not going to be the same as a civilized human being. He's learned and seen the most obscure shit.
Oh yeah.
While he was there.
Mm-hmm.
My theory to you is, have you ever thought about like, you know, like if there was some sort of like if you had the power to say, you know, what would be fixed or something that you could do to like better someone who really did want to get a second chance and make it right?
Yeah, the state of Florida took all the programs out. So you the only thing you really have is church, because they got to give you that. And you have any court appointed programs. Like if you don't have your GED, the court makes you get a GED before you get released. It's part of your release conditions, right? So they used to have carpentry, roofing, plumbing, all these jobs you can learn in prison.
Horticulture.
Get a license, and then get out and be productive. They took all that away. So now
budget cuts.
Yeah, budget cuts
pay for all the tech and shit like that. Yeah,
I mean, it was simple shit. It was a guy building a brick house. They tear it down. The next class builds it and so forth. But they don't have anything like that anymore.
Structure.
Nothing. So you got a bunch of guys who come in committing crimes, learning how to commit better crimes and not get caught because they have the whole encyclopedia waiting for them.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So when they get out, they don't know anything. They give you $200. Right? If you don't have money on your books, they give you $200. And if you got to buy a bus ticket because you don't have anybody picking you up,
bus fare.
They take the bus fare out of your $200.
Oh, geez.
To a city that you go to, right? So we drive him to the bus station, and once he gets on that bus, he's done. He's no longer our concern. So who the fuck knows if he's
again?
Who
3
knows?
days,
Yeah, who knows if he's getting off at the next stop or if he's going to kill somebody? You don't. He's done. Yeah, he takes all that knowledge and goes.
I've bet you've seen just with like how that turnover is. You've probably seen guys where you've seen like fathers, sons.
Oh yeah,
like heavy. And it's fucking crazy.
I've seen a father-son combination, and that didn't end well for both of them. That was like they're both high gang affiliated, and you know. On the compound, one guy went after the son for owing him money. Then the dad got involved, and the whole compound was live. Like 2 days of people getting stabbed up and shit. It was a revolving door, confinement doors, in, just people leaking and shit. And God damn, what's going on?
When like a new prisoner hits, let's say it's like when a new prisoner's coming through, you guys obviously know his paperwork and his charges, and then you know his like street reputation too and stuff.
You're
like
not
that.
Supposed to.
Well,
but in order to do you have to know who they are.
Yeah.
Right. So we have their jacket. We read their books, their jacket, and we know what he's charged with. We know what he is. So we try to like, especially in confinement and closed management, like when you're in a cell with one guy.
Sure.
We try to put you with somebody like you, a white guy with a white guy, a black guy with a black guy. It just there's different ways of living. There's a lot of different shit in the world, right? So you try to ease that. You don't want to put a chummo in there with a guy who kills somebody for defending his kid. That you don't want. I I don't give a shit. Like, listen,
You don't put a lion in a chimpanzee
Yeah.
cage.
That's going to be a bad cleanup for you. That's going to be a bad.
So you avoid
Put
it.
a lion in a cage with a bunch of chomo chimps.
Killed somebody for messing with this kid.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No, that's bad.
Put him with
That's
the
bad.
diddler that matched the kid to that guy.
You can't put the guy
Get more close to home.
the guy that killed the guy for killing his wife with a wife killer. You don't put them in the cell together. It just doesn't make any
Don't
sense.
put a black guy in there with a Chinese guy. They're gonna make Rush Hour 4. You know, you don't want to.
There were so few Asians in
jail?
Florida
In
prison.
Florida.
Oh well, they
think
know
about-
how
we
they
only
know
knew
the
about
right.
growing up. Yeah.
They know a Rigo system.
Yeah.
The two that I saw in my 10 years. One was a Vietnamese guy that I don't know what the fuck he did. He was in North Florida.
Sure.
With the good old boy system. That's still up there. Like the officers are different.
Yeah.
They're beating people ass. They're doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing it dirty.
Yeah.
They have the cuffs on the guy beating him up and that type of shit.
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't. That's why I said that the officers will target you for certain things before an inmate will. You're not going to do that in front of me. You want to fight the dude? Take the cuffs off and fight him.
Right. Yeah. No, that's not cool.
If that guy pissed you off that much as an officer, you're doing your job wrong.
Yeah.
And if you got the cuffs on him, on the purpose of doing that, you're a shitbag. You're no better than anybody in here, right?
Facts.
That's the truth.
Exactly.
So this guy, he's probably about 110 pounds, little skinny Vietnamese guy. I don't know what the hell he did, but he picked this Sarge. She was something else. She would dip.
Oh yeah.
And she was a big girl now. She not
big gal.
Yeah, but she was bad. She was like, she'll slap somebody real quick, like that type of dumb shit. So here comes this little Asian dude. Rarely speaks anything, not even his home language. He's so broken. He's like mumbling to himself. He's walking by her, just mumbling. Like he's messed up.
Yeah.
This sergeant, what'd you say? Stops the whole fucking chow line. You got 200 inmates sitting out there. You want to stop them, man? Let them go down the street, leave them alone. I'm all for, I don't want to be around a lot of people. Go to where you need to go. Get away from me. This guy couldn't even respond to her quick enough.
Yeah.
I see this lady choke slam this dude. Right in the middle of everybody. All the other inmates know better. They just parted the Red Seas, go around him. She calls me up, take him to medical. He's going to confinement. All right, whatever. Hook him up, take him to medical.
Yeah. And you can't say shit.
Oh, I say shit afterwards. Like I'm not saying it right then and there.
You got to report that. It's unjust, you know.
You do, and there's a way of doing it. You got to keep your. And I'll tell you why. There's a way.
You can't snitch.
No, it's not. It's not
Right.
snitching.
No, it's ways of reporting.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not.
Okay.
So
Tell that to the mob.
all that the term, and a lot of people understand a good old boy system for officers and corrections and all that. That good old boy system has anything to do with the law.
Mm-hmm.
And they are the law. They make up the law. If you're speeding through their town, it's like, what's that movie? With John Candy and shit, and his nose was off, and he was there with. Remember that movie?
His nose was off.
He can take his nose off in the movie. What was it?
Risky Business.
That's the one where he's playing the organ and shit.
But
and
he's who's the second?
he's a
actor?
judge.
John Candy as a judge in a movie. I got you. But go ahead.
Tupac was in there with Digital Underground. They had a scene in the movie.
So this is like a town where you get pulled over and you're like, you're in my town, boy.
Yeah. Right there. Yeah, risky business.
Nothing but trouble.
Nothing but trouble. There you go. So in that movie, they get in this small town. This is good. If you
Might
want
have to watch that.
Big names.
all of them.
But yeah. So what
So
happened? So how do you report it?
So when we get the guy hooked up and we're done, because it's a sergeant, at that time I was the super officer, because that's another story, but I was just an officer and she was a sergeant, and she was the sergeant on duty. Like she's running all the officers there, right? Mm-hmm. So at that point, I was like 8 years in the prison system, been all over Florida, and she doesn't know this. She thinks that I'm just transferring from another prison, that I'm soft. She doesn't know anything about what I've been through. And this is the end of my career where I just want to relax.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I'm done. So the captain, a good friend of mine, he was my sergeant, became my lieutenant, became my captain. So that's my go-to guy. He's going to give me the best positions. I keep it quiet. I do what he wants to do. It's good like that. He's up there. I see him. Cap, we need to talk about such and such. No, we don't. That's what he tells me. No, we don't. You need to go see this person, which is the internal investigator. And when you do, be careful, because it's his niece.
Of course.
So I go in there and I tell him, hey man, I don't know how y'all do stuff around here, but that doesn't need to happen, especially around me. Because that's a quick way to get me hurt. Not them, but me hurt. I don't give a damn about what they do, but I got to go home to my kid. I got to go home to my wife at the time. I got to be somewhere. That's why I do what I got to do and go home.
That'll get you physically hurt.
Yeah, if you sit there
break it up.
If you sit there and snitch on an officer like that, especially a good old boy officer, the officer will have inmates come at you because that's how much power these good old boys have like that. It's a world within inside of a world that's so stupid. So the only way to deal with them is you tell them straight up, don't do that around me because we'll have a problem.
Yeah.
You got me? I don't care about your husband.
Yeah, give him a warning shot.
Yeah, don't do that.
Because you're not reporting it as in, hey, you need to do paperwork.
Nope.
Right.
No,
it's like, let's establish a boundary here. Yeah.
You tell them, look.
A professional boundary.
You ain't been doing this long enough. You got this shit because your dad, cousin, or whatever is a captain.
Yeah.
I've been doing this long enough. We don't do shit like that. Don't do it around me.
And what happened afterwards?
She won't do shit around me.
So she acknowledged that. She sees you as your a superior. Right, someone above her. Obviously, you have more skin in the game.
Yeah, she still outranks me, but
she does.
Yeah, she's a sergeant. I was just an officer.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. She didn't pull that bad shit on you.
She tries to
pull her dick out and just say who's just bigger.
But what's funny is when you show your badge, and my badge number's lower than hers by because it gives out by number.
Right.
So when mine is way lower than her, I have a 4-digit badge from my prison, and she's got like an 8-digit, 6-digit.
Right.
So when she's fuck.
Yeah.
Either you get the low number badge from your retired father, somebody who was in the prison that way, or you earn it. So mine was earned. I didn't get my school paid for. I did it all myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a low badge from the state of Florida, not a prison. So there's different.
Right.
There's different
little things. She came in through the prison.
Yeah, she came in through.
Yeah.
They just gave her a recycled badge and said,
she's
"Fuck
like,
off."
Instead of getting fucking hurt herself, I mean, if you think about it, she's like, this guy might actually show me some shit that I need to follow.
Exactly.
She learned her lesson. In the men's camp, when we do a cell extraction, we got to go in there and catch somebody, like grab somebody out of the cell. They don't let women in there just so they don't get hurt.
Yeah.
That's a common thing. I don't care how big you are, how badass you think you are. There's nothing like 5 men piling on a man. So you got 1,000+ pounds of man meat hitting a guy. You don't want a woman involved with that.
Dude, not at all.
Not at all.
We are way stronger than them too.
And I'm not the biggest guys, but I can handle business. And I'm always the middle guy. 2 big guys in front of me, 2 big guys behind me, and I'm the fucking cream in the Oreo sandwich there. And it's gonna happen. Listen, if you don't walk, if you don't move, they're pushing you in the cell. Like they're lifting you up, and because the intention is to use all that power to hit the guy and incapacitate him. It's like a battering ram.
Yeah.
This girl thinks she can do what we do. No offense to her. More power to you, whatever you want to do. She goes on a cell extraction and gets her fucking tooth knocked out.
Oh,
wow.
She thought she was Billy Badass. She wanted to be the shield guy. You put the biggest guy in front. Biggest guy, like, Q over there or somebody.
And she's a big lady, right?
It's a big lady.
That's what I love, because like women fat and men fat and power and muscle.
2 different things, man.
Dude, they're such a surface level of like helium to them when they run at you.
Yep.
Like if you've ever done, like imagine doing an Oklahoma drill with this bitch. It just because she looks like she's in the sumo suit doesn't mean she's got all that muscle and chunk behind it. And we were just talking about this on the last podcast. Like, dude, women trying to fight dudes, or like women cops, like compilations of them with their fucking, not even like their body cam, but like the best view in the house, I'd say, is the sheriff cam on their car when they just go flying across the hood because they try and like grab a perp and be like, oh, what's this, crack? And he goes, think again, bitch. And like he runs away in one handcuff because she's just a light, But what do you like? I don't know. What do you do after that? Does she just lose a tooth and she's like, all right, I'll never do that again?
She calmed her ass down. After that, she used to be outside running her mouth, doing all that stupid shit. For like a month after that, she sat her ass in the dorm and sat down.
Good.
Didn't say 2 words to anybody.
Good. Shout out to you.
And
you learned your lesson.
And I'm not the one to say, see, that's what you got. Fuck that. No, you know what happened. I ain't got to tell you. You got your tooth knocked out. That's good for you.
Good old boy, good old girl dip spitting.
Oh my God.
To body fucking big black dudes with prison tats. How does that go?
Oh my God. This lady, you don't know what it's like to sit in a room. You know what it's like to sit in a room with a dude that dips. You play softball, so you know they have it.
Women dipping is hilarious.
But it's not wintergreen, the good shit. It's like it's like the bag of like Indian Red Man or whatever.
Right. I got that.
But the old shit, not like a labeled bag. This is like a clear Ziploc baggie. Because at the time you can only bring so much in too. So she'd have a Ziploc pint bag of dip.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Like what the
Marry
It's
her.
that Florida redneck shit.
dude?
That's a
like,
Loxahatchee broad.
oh my god, she's
Ocala.
definitely married a cousin or two or something like that. Had to have. I mean, I love her. I don't love her to death. I don't miss her.
Officer down.
I don't want no ill will towards her, but get Jesus, man.
Crazy. Dude.
Oh my god.
Like the stupidness that happens in there. So like,
You know what's crazy to me is like the ever seen the show Love After Lockup?
yeah,
So it's how it's the pen pals and then just their relationships with like people, because these people have never met before. They just start communicating or whatever. I don't know if they do. They might have the internet at this point to talk with each other.
county jail does. I don't think the state has
county,
internet.
that's a county thing.
County thing.
Okay,
Yeah, they have
okay.
different levels.
Yeah, but this show's hilarious, dude.
Dude, you ever seen the thirst traps on Instagram? They're like, "Hey, I'll be your best wife." They're calling in from the prison, and they're kind of bad. The ones that they do the collect call, and they're like, "When I get out of here, like, is someone going to take care of me?"
Okay.
Have you seen a couple of them?
Yeah,
I mean, I've
yeah,
seen
yeah.
some squirrely looking broads, but
Listen.
there's a couple of chicks that, killed their husband
Yeah,
that I
right.
wouldn't mind taking out to like, Outback Steakhouse or something.
You got there's two questions you got to ask them when they call you. The first thing you got to do is, are you married in the prison? Because you don't want no big dyke coming after you. Like you don't want
Like
that.
sometimes then they match up on this show. It's so funny.
Next,
But yeah. So you don't want that.
you don't
That's
want
bad.
that. The next thing you want to make sure either they have all their teeth or none of their teeth.
That says a lot about a woman. I agree.
You don't want a hook job. You never had to get a scraped hook job. You don't want that, man. Especially prison dentists ain't the best thing. So
Is this a real thing?
I don't know what
No,
the
that
fuck
was a
this
bitch on a
is. This is
podcast.
like
she's-
a
review
reaction.
Of them, yeah. But I know this exists because I in one of the accounts that we were going to lock up a guy just to lock him up. Somebody dropped a kite on him. The kite's a note that another inmate will try to snitch on you with.
Okay.
Called a kite. They fly it up to the captain. The captain reads it, and because what it says, they have to lock a guy up for investigation. So I walk into this guy. This guy's cool as shit. He was my orderly for a long time. Really high up in a certain gang in Florida. Got all the markings. Cool as can be. But he only messed with white people. And he makes it known. But cool as can be. My orderly, he would cut hair for me, no matter who it was, sweep up, clean up. Good dude. We go into the cell to lock him up for this investigation, and he's writing a letter to somebody. I'm like, man, what's going on? You got to go to confinement, another kite, whatever, no big deal. Yeah, let me finish my letter. Cool, no problem. He's writing his letter. He's like, can you make sure I didn't misspell anything? Because the dude's not really there. I'm looking at the letter. I'm like, who the fuck are you writing? He shows me a picture. This is like a 600-pound black woman that he's writing to. This is wild. I look at him like, okay, first of all, you got 4 life sentences consecutive. You're never going anywhere. You live here now.
Let's start with that.
Let's start with that. Do your homeboys in your affiliation know you're writing this heavy, big black girl? Yeah, they do what I tell them to do. No. Do they know you're writing this black girl? Because there's a law with them that they have to, maintain their rankings. So you're number 1 in the prison, writing this big black. I mean, she's big. It's like the photo doesn't fit her in it of a regular photo. She's a big girl, and he's working her to put money on his books, to bring him dope in when she comes. But goddamn, you're the head of one of the most racist white groups in the world.
Yeah.
And this is what you're doing.
Oh my
That's
god.
the ultimate
dude.
fetish.
Bro, it had to be.
It's like
It had to
when
be.
COVID
It had to
happened,
be.
all I wanted was a bitch to sneeze in my mouth
had
during
to
sex.
be.
Oh, God.
I'm kidding. But
Not this girl. This girl's big. This is like big.
that is the epitome of you just cracked the clan, dude.
Forbidden love, dude.
You just
You just cracked
This one
so-
Precious just took
Oh
them
my
all
God.
down, bro.
So many fucking things
She infiltrated.
that aren't with the code.
Not just one, multiples.
Yeah.
Like his calendar on his wall had different visits with different big girls.
Yeah.
So they would come in and do whatever you want, and you bring whatever it was. But he had like 7 or 8 of them lined up.
This is so fun.
And they're on his wall in his cell.
He's got them written on a calendar.
Oh, geez.
Like meeting with such and such,
One of his
visitation with
boys
such
had
and
to
such.
know for sure.
They knew, but they were working it out to that.
They're getting money off it too.
Yeah,
so.
they're making money
Okay.
on this big girl. And what made it weird is nobody thought it was
You're
suspect.
extorting a big girl for her love.
You know what? It goes back to that whole like prison pussy is just pussy. Like that thing you start off where you're like, there are like certain things you got to justify. Like if she's an asset or she's a currency to them, I think that's where they get the pass.
They do.
It doesn't matter skin color. Money don't
Money's
see color,
money.
baby.
Yes, sir.
Money don't see color.
But the funny thing is, all the inmates were cool with it. But if you sit back as an officer and look at it,
makes no fucking sense.
that shit doesn't look right.
No way.
Like, wait a minute, this guy, the guy with all the lightning bolts and shit on him, is fucking with her. Oh my god, what's going on here?
Yeah,
this ain't love after fucking lockup. You know, this is something going on. Yeah, it just wild shit like that happens.
Yeah,
did she ever meet? Did she ever actually was she real? And did she?
No, she was real.
Show up to the jail.
Oh, she was real.
She was putting in work for them, bro.
She was real.
I'm saying she showed up and shit.
Yeah. She would visit them all the time. They hug.
I would pay to watch that.
Like
that's funny.
The hug was the most awkward because you're allowed to like a brief hug and a kiss on the cheek, or if you're married, a quick kiss.
And he's got Nazi tattoos,
Jesus
and
Christ.
Aryan Brotherhood shit.
And he's a cut up dude. He's like that. But when he went to go hug this girl, it's like his arms stayed open. He didn't even hug the girl. He just stayed like that. She's a big girl, and he was week after week after week. He would get these visits from these girls. And it was a hustle for him.
Yep. Probably.
I didn't say shit. It's not my place to say shit. As long as nobody's dying,
right to his visit.
Nobody's dying. I don't care. If it keeps you quiet in your cell and you're out of my hair, great. If you're not killing nobody with it, I don't give a shit. I just want you guys to be quiet,
right,
and let me go home.
But yeah, seeing that as the correctional officer, that definitely raised eyebrow because you're like, yeah, this is all right. First of all, hustle situation. You got to be aware of that. And then you got to worry about the boys, his boys, like you said. Like, if they knew that this is going on, how,
Returning to the dorm and letting him go talk to his homeboys was like seeing somebody win the fucking Super Bowl. They were high-fiving his shit on the way in, dapping each other up. So they hand him a cup when he walks in with his coffee already made. Like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy.
Dude, this makes me never want to do anything.
They're just in fucking cages outside.
That's a dog cages. That's when you're in confinement. They have to give you rec time, so they stick you in a cage like that for an hour so you can have your outdoor fresh air rec that you get 1 hour of fresh air rec a week for being in confinement. So he put you in a dog cage. So you're in a cage by yourself. So, that's what you get.
Right.
I mean, this is how contraband, they do that. They'll pass it through the fence and they do all kind of weird shit out there. That's why nobody watches them outside. We just put a camera on them so they don't die.
Yeah.
But you're out there for an hour. Hot sun, rain, shine, whatever.
That's
no
like,
lightning.
you ever seen that movie with the guy from Game of Thrones? He's a lawyer. Shot caller, bro. That was them in that shit. And he came out and fucking slit his throat with a inhaler / razor blade.
Yep.
So the reason why I pull that guy doctor up, he's a what they call a gunner.
What does that mean?
The term gunner. You can take a guess.
He's back to nap. Look at him.
Jerking off.
Yeah, jerking off intentionally towards staff. So he sees a female
Gunner
officer.
better change his name from Young Money Cash Money.
So
Gunner.
So this doctor guy, he's an intentional gunner. He was gunning towards a female officer, jacking off towards a female officer, and they caught him. So before they get him out of the cell, he's a cutter. So he cut himself to play the I'm crazy game. Well, them good old boys of Santa Rosa didn't care about that shit. They dragged him out, and that's when the camera started showing him. So if we do find that clip, you could look at him. Something's not right with him.
Imagine that, dude. He's using his erectile penis as an active shooter. Then he just has cum on himself after two good old boys beating him up.
Before he's
got jizz. He's probably jizzed. What a sensation.
We had a sergeant. She was training me, and she would tell us if it's warm and sticky and not yours, don't touch it.
Have you ever been gunned on?
No. I've never had blood.
Gunned down, at least?
I've never been gunned at. I've never had blood thrown on me or spit on in my whole 10 years. Never.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't do that to those guys. I didn't act that way.
Yeah, exactly.
What did they do with the we're going to probably wrap it up soon. What did this is a good note. What did they do finally? Because I used to live in California, and they were doing this thing where they didn't know whether they should put transgenders in women's prisons. And so they just did it for a while, and you could guess what fucking led after that. Yep. So what did they do to Florida? We're all straight? Everything's good?
In the state of Florida, whatever your original birth certificate says you are, that's the prison you go to.
Amen.
So if you're born a man, you're going to a men's prison. If you're born a woman, you're going to a women's prison. No matter addition, subtraction, no matter what it is.
Damn, Florida, they keep it old school.
Florida is very old school.
Yeah.
Very,
love
very.
it.
So there's straight up post-op trannies in Florida prison.
Yeah, like what we did to our Nat. Go get the T-shirts. You fucking flashed
that was
them.
one of those.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Gotcha.
I'd have to use my imagination and be like, this is
so funny.
Honestly, if you're down to the wire, your family's dead or no one talks to you anymore, that training's got to be the best thing you can do instead of putting a mop on your cellmate and going to town.
You one of the highest paid jobs in there.
Yeah.
As inmates is a post-op tranny.
God damn. Some guys have all the luck.
You can live like a king in there. Right. Your 75 years goes by like 2 years. You get everything.
Disneyland for them.
They're making your jewelry. They're making your makeup. You get a purse if you want it. High heels. Like I said, you can get anything in prison. It's just the definitions have to be obscured a little bit. Hey, what kind of dope do you want? Single use or already been used? What kind of cigarette you want? One already smoked or one that's got toilet water on it? What kind of woman you want? One hole or two? You have to limit yourself. It kind of like, obscure reality a little bit.
You made prison sound amazing for the past hour and a half, and I can't wait to go. It seems like a gay old time, and I mean that in both ways. Mike, you got any closeouts to the people? You want to give them some advice? Maybe just say, don't do it. Put down the gun. She's not worth it. Or you got anything you want to?
We all do things. If you're going to go to prison, do it for a good reason. Don't do it. Don't do it for some bullshit.
Right? Yeah.
When you're telling
charges, will get you some respect.
When you're telling your story, make sure the motherfuckers count. I robbed the bank. No, motherfucker, I was wearing a chummo skin. Why I robbed the bank? See, it matters. If you're gonna do it, do it. Don't fake the funk. Do it 100% or stay home. That's awesome, your options, man.
Wow.
No, this has been incredible.
You're so based.
Yeah.
Mike, God damn it. It has been an epic podcast with you. Thanks for coming on.
Always, man.
This concludes the Casey Graves podcast. If you like what you saw, comment, and subscribe.
Interesting stuff, folks. Thanks for coming on, Mike.
Thanks for coming on. That's Robert Diaz, Mike Murphy, as always. Thank you, brother.
Always.
Peace.